Welcome to Off Days. I'm John Holland, and this is just my podcast with some of my favorite people. And today we have my teammates here. We have mi hermano, Braian Angola from Colombia. How you doing?
I made it.
Yeah, he was a little late, but he made it.
It was not that I'm late. I'm hurt, but I made it.
All right. We got Dusty Hannas, my fellow sniper. One of the best shooters in Europe. No, selling you short. The world.
My man.
The world.
Yes,
one of the best shooters in the world.
My man.
From Little Rock.
Yep.
And we have
The one and only.
the one and only, the verified bucket. My fellow St. Benedict's alum, Xavier Munford. Shout out to St. Benedict. Shout out to Dan Hurley, back-to-back championship.
Sure.
Thanks. I'm trash at basketball though. He's the best shooter.
Okay.
Certified bucket.
Brian, Swiss Army knife. You can do whatever you want, anything you want, anything you need.
sure.
He gonna provide it for you.
For sure.
So I'm gonna start it out just to break the ice. This is off day, so what's your perfect off day?
Ooh, for me, I can't really do it as much here, but playing golf. If I can get on the off day, go play some golf, like potentially have 1 to 2 beers. That's my number one
1 to
off
2.
day. Great dinner, yeah, go escape for a day. Yeah, that's the number one thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Same with Dust. I'm trying to escape for a day, get away from the game, hit the beach, hit a boat or something, just catch a nice vibe, stay out the way, and just put basketball aside for a second, have a nice dinner, catch a vibe.
Usually it's off days after the game, so I wake up late, very late, play some video games, make sure the day go by fast, so I can just, we be together 10 months of the year over here, so I'm trying my days to go by fast, so I can go home and see my family as soon as it's possible. That's pretty much why.
And y'all are actually in my off day, so welcome.
Sir, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
I really appreciate y'all guys for coming for real,
You
cause
better be, bro, because of,
this,
I'm still salty. We want to turn in the cameras. What happened last time? When you guys had
we don't gotta talk about that.
You guys went to watch a game. Your teammates went to watch a game. Imagine this. Your teammates go to watch an NBA game. We have a group chat and they don't invite you. How you gonna feel?
There was an announcement in the locker room.
Yeah.
Everybody got it.
Thanks for that.
So how I didn't got it?
You wasn't paying attention.
Oh wow.
Everybody was there.
So good. I'm gonna get over it. One day.
Hey, this weekend we'll just run it back. We get to watch
Exactly,
one this
it's not-
weekend.
That's all.
Easy.
A makeup now? Like makeup call?
Let's invite Brian.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, 2
It
games.
feels
fine.
bad.
We want it back.
So good though.
I guess I wanted to start off because, we out here in Israel. Everybody probably is wondering, what's it like? How was it for you during this crazy time? And, I mean, we were all kind of together on October 7th, so I just kind of want to ask, what was that experience for you guys? What were you feeling? And even now, how are you feeling? But on October 7th, how was it? And what were you thinking when you heard the sirens? Well, I know how I felt, but I would like to hear from you guys.
I mean, for me, I was here 3.5 years ago when I was in the Siena, and it was kind of like some alarms going on, and it was some kind of, nothing like this, what happened October 7th, but it was something like what's happening in the game, I was in Turkey, and the earthquake happened, and then I come here again, and this happened, so I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And then when you see the news, it's like, you don't know what's going on, but you see the news, and it's just crazy stuff in social media, and everywhere you see is very, very crazy. So your family start hitting you up hey, come on. So it's being here is different, but
You the king of sending fake articles. I don't know what's going on in the group chat.
Gotta fact check it.
Nah, you gotta fact check.
For real.
Every time you said
it's not fake articles. It comes from real source.
Like
So
3
it's not fake.
times. Like I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
So when I told you about who was the first one I told you about
Yeah.
when Iran shoot some stuff? Who was the first one? And what happened? It happened. So don't say, don't describe me in front of the camera.
Nah,
I know it's
I'm
your
not-
podcast.
Nah,
but hey,
no,
hey.
I'm not
See how
trying to
you throwing
discredit.
shots at me like
Yes.
I'm trying to keep you informed because
Time
I
out,
know.
time out. All right, I'm taking shots. Is it not questionable?
Did I tell you what happened and what happened?
All right.
Did it happen? When I say it
Yeah,
happened, it
no,
happened.
it happened.
All right,
It
so
happened.
you-
My
you
bad,
wanna
my
give
bad.
me a
It
hug,
happened,
yeah.
it happened.
Okay, I know it's your podcast, but come on.
Yeah,
let's
my
try-
fault.
I'm just trying to keep you informed, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
I know you don't be on social media like that. I know you just be trying to figure out what's going on with crypto and all that stuff, but you know.
I'm trying to lock in on what's mattered.
What about you? I don't know.
You had your whole family here,
Yep.
That's
so
tough.
that must have been crazy.
Yeah, I was actually up when the alarms started going off, and I wasn't aware. I didn't know what was going on, and that's like creates fear. When you don't know what's going on, that creates a little bit of fear. You know, I called Tomer first. I called him. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's still like rolling out of the bed, like groggy. He's like, yo, X, you telling me about news? I don't know nothing. So I hung up on him. Like I said, yo, I'll call you back. Whatever. I hit burger, same thing. So I'm just, when the alarm's going off, I'm just like, yo, let me get my kids inside the safe room, get my mom in there. And we just waited to see what was gonna happen. We stayed in the safe room. Like after that first wave of alarms around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I took a little nap. And then that's when I woke up, checked my phone, hit the news, the media. That's when I saw like everything was happening. And so I'm like, yo, this is real. This is a real thing going on. Like, so I was just waiting for the next instructions from there.
Yeah.
Trying
I
to keep
woke up
everybody
the
safe.
The text from Rami, yeah.
So the main thing was just trying to keep everybody like, you know, safe, keep my kids level-headed, keep my mom level-headed, keep everybody safe the best as I can. So that was my main focus throughout the whole thing.
And you were in Neziona, right?
I was living in Bat Yam, and I was with Necion at the time. And yeah, it was like 6 a.m. I just remember hearing the alarms. I don't know how many went off that day, but it felt like a lot. Like I felt like I was in and out of there till like noonish, maybe 1. I don't know. And then like our GM at Neciona started to call. I guess he called everybody and was like, "Look, we're gonna get out at like 6 p.m. First flight." There was 6 or 7, something like that. Effie comes and picks me up, takes me to the airport, and you know, it was all the imports, all the Ramat people were with us too. And we were in the line, and I just remember we're all like, DeMonte Harper's kids are like messing with me. Like my mind's kind of off it because his son is nuts. He's just hitting me, he's punching me. Like I can't think about anything. He's whooping me. And then we just hear people screaming. Like we look at in the airport, there's, I don't know, 1,000 people in the airport, 2,000. And we just hear screaming. And people just start taking off in the airport. And that was the scariest I was the whole time. Because my initial thought was like, why are they running? Like when I heard the sirens, I was kind of relieved. Like my first thought was like, are they in here with like choppers? Yeah. Like where are we going? But then you hear the alarms, you get in the shelter, and then our flight didn't leave till like 1 in the morning. So we were just at the airport all night. Went to Greece, and when those wheels hit the ground in Greece, it was like, wow.
Yeah.
We were out. Yeah, it was a relief.
Not gonna lie.
That was my experience.
Actually, I think we were away for like maybe 2 months.
2.5.
And honestly, it wasn't bad. Cause I don't know, like, you know how I usually in and out 3 days, day before, day after, and then the travel day. We actually got to spend some time in some places. We got to spend a week in Venice, week in Paris, week in London.
Athens,
a
Barcelona.
Week Athens, yeah.
We was in
It was terrible what was going on, but it wasn't that bad as a basketball player to experience like these cities more than just a day or 2.
Sure.
Yeah,
Vacations
it wasn't bad.
awesome.
The tough part about it was just like staying in and out the hotels. Like for me,
Yeah.
living out of a hotel was tough.
After a while.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. It's a lot.
X needs all his clothes. He needs his kicks.
I need space. I need space. Like, hotel life ain't it like, at all.
Nah, that was
At all.
it was a crazy. That's actually my second war. Really, this is my second war. I was in Russia when they invaded the Ukraine, and that was a little less because it was actually more in the Ukraine than it was in Russia. But a lot of stuff was happening in Russia where my teammates were leaving, didn't know what was going to happen. Like, we had to pack all our bags. We were going to play Milan, and we had to pack all our bags to go on the flight. We never made it there. So that was kind of crazy too. But this was up there also. I mean, what would you say the craziest? Would this be the craziest time of your career, or I'm just asking, has anybody been in something crazier than what's happening this year?
I mean, I don't think something can kind of compare with this. Like, at the end of the day, is a war. You know, like, you can't go outside because it's just missiles on top of your head. Like, I know sometimes for the people in Israel, like, they get this sometimes a lot because they're surrounded by these people.
Yeah.
But it's not fair for nobody in the world to be chilling at your house and just, not for them, not for us, not for nobody. Like, this is the hate that they get just because for that. So I don't think anything is comparable to what would just happen. Like,
that's probably a crazy part because I think you know, a lot of Israelis are just, they're so used to living in like a constant kind of almost something happening that, like, you go outside and this is, you know, when it was about the Iran attack, and you go outside and things are just normal.
yeah,
Like, sure. And people back home, they were calling me talking about, you know, get out, like, you know, this might be the start of something big, and you know, we even had teammates leaving. That, honestly, that really kind of fucked me up.
that's probably the toughest part. Like, when your family is not here, they not living here, they don't see what's going on. All they see is in the news, and you see the news, and it's a bunch of missiles blowing up in the skies.
Yeah.
So all they see is like bombs.
Yeah. There's so much pressure.
It's just like my mom calling me, my grandma calling me. Everybody's like, Brian, what are you doing? Brian, what are you doing? Like.
But if you hear, it's like everything's normal, and it kind of fucks you up because it's like, hold on, am I in danger, or?
You gotta be here to understand. Like,
You gotta be here.
You gotta be here to really understand.
Yeah,
And also, most people in America don't understand, like, the Iron Dome system. Like, people in Arkansas, I tell, are just like, what? They shoot them out of the sky? Like, yeah. You know, in the media, like, it looks like 500 rockets came into the city. Mm-hmm. Like, that's all they're reading and seeing, like you said, like a photo. But you don't realize 0 got through. You know what I mean? Like, that. It's hard for people in America to fathom. We just don't understand.
15,000 rockets have been sent in 2 months.
Yeah.
And none of them have, like, actually hit a. It's amazing. Yeah. But, you know.
Yeah,
like
you kind of get used to it a little bit.
You do.
Yeah.
Like I told people, like, when you see people all this marching and stuff, like, this stuff been going on before I was born, and it's gonna keep going even after I'm dying. So it's just something that
you kind of just got to find ways to cope. Speaking of coping, finding ways to cope, we got X here, who is a fit. Yeah, take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink.
Let's
Take a drink.
This is gonna be spicy out there.
This is what the people want to know. Damn, you drink wine?
Sometimes. I don't drink alcohol.
Special occasions.
Yeah, you know.
Special occasion.
Appreciate it.
Oh my God.
So this is what the people want to know. How was that? Obviously, I don't know if whoever doesn't know,
But you gotta explain what happened. So you gotta explain. Why'd you ask him?
So we had a game. This is during the Israeli Cup, right? I mean, Israeli.
This was, I would say, our second Israeli League game.
Back.
Yeah.
And had a drug test.
It was Naciona, right?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it
we
was
was together. Yes.
And failed the drug test and got suspended. And how was that whole situation for you? Like, well, talk about what you went through when you got that call and realized what was going on.
So it was actually an email. I got an email from, I can't remember, maybe the Israeli Federation, the Basketball Federation or something like that. And I was just concerned about the email because I usually get emails from them, but this one was just a little bit more concerned. It was an attachment. It was in Hebrew, so I couldn't really understand it. So I sent it over to Yuri just to get some feedback on what's going on. Like
Yuri is
for people everybody don't know, Yuri's our what is
Athletic trainer.
athletic trainer. Yep. Shout out to Yuri. Yeah, and basically that was over his field, and he didn't really understand the comprehension of how the words was used in the letter. So he like, yo, everything is fine. I don't know if you're really nervous about it. I'll send it to the doc or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. In the meantime, I'm at home for our vacation. It's the FIBA window, so I'm at home for a vacation or whatever. And I'm actually in Disney World with my kids. Just spent a couple days in Disney. Want to take them out, do some.
I was in
have some
Orlando,
fun.
tried to hang out. He didn't come hang out with me, but
I was supposed to link
Keep
up
going.
with you. I was supposed to. I had a lot going on, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah, but yeah, I hit the doc. Doc hit me back. He like, yo, it's a big problem, you know. And from there, that's when everything like really came crashing down. My agent contacted me, let me know maybe the next day that it was gonna hit the media and it was gonna be out there. So I was like preparing myself for that. While still trying to make some calls, trying to just figure everything out, you know. Yeah, but like that next day, it was a lot at one time. That probably was the hardest part of my life and throughout my career. That was probably the hardest time with my grandfather passing at the same time. So I went from Disney World to a funeral, back to Israel to deal with all of that. You know, deal with the unknown and try to work through that. But no, it was a real tough time for me. But the fans and the fan base and the whole Hapoel Tel Aviv community was like amazing. Everybody sending me messages and text messages and DMs, and the staff, everybody like really honed in and treated like a family and helped me through the whole situation.
Nah, definitely shout out to Hapoel Tel Aviv. Actually, shout out to the owner, Ofer Yanai. He actually sponsoring all of this. So please, thank you, Ofer.
And over. Thank you.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. And Yalla Hapoel. But I understand, like, everybody, there's a lot going on. And me personally, I think we should be kind of legalized, personally, in FIBA or in just, you know, for recreational use. If it's not really a harmful drug, but maybe that's too extreme for some people. I think you should be able to do anything, like, whatever, like, up to, like, a certain point. I mean, if you want to play on crack, whatever, like,
That's your problem.
yeah, go out, go have at it. Like, I'm not,
It's crazy.
you know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do? Like,
That's John, though. Like that, he just doesn't.
nah, I'm just saying, like, weed is not a harmful drug. It's not even, and like, it's not enhancing anything.
Actually,
So-
it cures some diseases, right? Like,
Yeah, it might actually help.
It helps a lot of people.
I dibble and dabble, here and there.
I mean, I have never tried drugs in my life, but like, I heard some people that's useful for them, like for anxiety, I can imagine with all the shit that's going on.
yeah, that's
your family's here, everybody here.
Yeah, the main thing about it was like there was a pause in the season. Like, you know, the Israeli League wasn't even playing, so I went back home a couple times. You know, it was unknown. I didn't know if we was gonna play or not, if the season was gonna resume or not. So that's what made like my situation a little tricky as well, because it was they tested me my second game back in Israel. I wasn't in Israel. I had only been there for maybe 2 weeks, a week or so.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that. So
4 days.
I mean, it was kind of a tricky situation.
Yeah, because I remember we used to have like 3-4 days off.
Yeah.
When we was traveling around Europe, because the people from Israel would come back here and we would go. And I think you went home a couple times, and when we came, it was like, hey, yeah, we're going back to play. And we came like 4 days, play the game,
Flying right
and
back
left
to
the next
games.
day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it was like,
In and out.
Going home, flying back to game. 2 days of practices, game.
Staying in y'all's own place though that you had from before, and then just
yeah, we
out
stay
the
in our
next day?
place, but bro, we
Oh,
came
like as a
practice,
team or something.
practice 3 days,
Like
play a
hotel.
game, leave the next day for a whole week.
And all this is going down in the middle of the EuroCup run.
EuroCup run
Which-
Finished second place.
Yeah, we still finished. We managed to finish second place.
That was tough.
Yeah.
With half
What
of
do
the
y'all
team here, half of the
What do
team
y'all
here.
think about how it ended up? Paris winning.
I mean,
Shout out to Paris. That
was
was
a better-
impressive.
that was-
That was impressive.
I'm just saying,
Like,
that
They,
was
they
impressive,
low key
for sure.
ran through this shit.
Yeah.
that was a better team, bro. Like,
Great system. Great, well coached. Great team. Right pieces. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it was gonna be hard for somebody.
I'm
to
gonna
beat
be
that team.
honest.
appreciate you.
I'm slowly becoming a TJ Shorts
Come on now.
believer.
Come on now.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean,
We gotta give him his flowers, bro. Come on.
yeah, I'm gonna give him his flowers. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He definitely did his thing. Now, can he do it on the next level?
But what I mean, you say he got it proven in Champions League. He won a Champions League trophy,
Yeah.
MVP finals, and the
Runs it back.
in the Germany League he won
So
the
they
MVP of the finals.
They'll be early
But here's
Come
what
to
I'm-
EuroCup,
next year.
MVP, and now he's gonna win the MVP of the
No,
French League.
for
What
sure,
else?
for sure. He definitely did his thing, but like, I want to see it.
What else you wanna see?
I want to see it in a different system. He just, and I'm not saying he didn't do anything. Like he did a lot, but he's in the same system, in the same situation. I just would like to see him. And this is where maybe because he's short, he has to prove every year like what he can do. And if he has to do it at the
He has been doing
EuroLeague
it
level.
for 3 years though.
Yeah, but and he's done it at a higher level every year, and I want to see him do it at the highest level.
So now
in
he
Europe.
win EuroLeague MVP. Now he gotta go to the NBA and win the MVP too in the NBA.
Nah, he's
Nah.
good. He's good. Next
Nah,
year.
he's valid.
Come
he's
on,
valid.
Dusty. Come on, Dusty.
He's valid.
If he
Next
go
year,
next year, he's
Dusty,
valid.
Dusty. I know.
He's
locked
stamped.
in. He's stamped.
He's
He's
stamped.
stamped.
You know
He's
TJ
already
right?
really stamped.
But I think they're
Yeah,
gonna do
no.
good next year.
You know TJ, right?
So are they gonna?
They do well.
That same system, same everything
Same
will be
system.
in the
Going
EuroLeague
to
next
EuroLeague.
year.
I wanna
Like their
see.
team's EuroLeague next year.
Yeah,
That's exciting. I want to see what they do.
That's the only team going EuroLeague that?
it's tricky because maybe the Vasconia get out the EuroLeague if they don't finish top 10 in their league.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe they bring another
Let's
team.
just win that shit next year and go EuroLeague. So,
Yeah. That's all we got to do.
We will.
That's the vibe.
Facts.
L'Haim.
Now we got Dusty too. We got the best shooter in the world right now.
L'Haim.
Yes, sir.
You know?
You want some more?
Yeah. Warm me up a little bit.
Warm me up.
All right.
Thank
I was
you,
about to say
man.
long enough, but I knew y'all were gonna.
Pause.
Yeah, I knew that was
Yikes.
We home though. Like we can't talk. You know. Like this is our.
I'll start
This
that.
is the only people that sponsor us is Uncle Offer,
Yeah.
so we can talk about it. You know.
We got it.
We can put this over here so we can see my beautiful face. You know.
Oh yeah. What else we got to touch on?
We got to touch on the stuff that happened during the season for us, and that's
What
the stuff they asked you in the media the other day.
about Danny? Oh yeah. I mean, I gave Danny his flowers because it's not easy dealing with what we had to deal with. We were on the road. We were doing a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not easy to manage the people. You're basically managing, like, we were on the road for 2 months, half the team back in Israel, half the team in Europe.
Yeah.
That shit is not easy.
Injury.
Injuries.
At one point, it was myself, Jalen, JB, suspension.
Yeah.
I think
feel like
Tomer got his ankle. It was.
I felt like we
crazy.
were playing with a different team every single game. Like, we had Daze come in, Will come in, somebody leaves, I got hurt. You know, like Jalen hurt. You know, it was pretty crazy. So like everything we did, that's a big credit. You know, I mean, we didn't.
Like, it's a tough year. It's
Yeah,
one
we
of the
was-
toughest
yeah.
years, like, of me playing professional basketball. This one's number one, and then next is probably had to be like coronavirus. It's number
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
Australia.
no, for sure.
Like quarantine.
Oh my God.
Man,
We were in
It was-
Australia
it
the
was tough.
same year,
It
2
was
week
tough.
quarantine.
I heard they
two
they
weeks
shut it
weeks
down.
quarantine. 14 days.
They dropped the food at the door.
Yes.
2 weeks.
You got to come to the door with a mask on, pick it up, close it back.
No outside.
No, window don't even open. No window. Your window don't
True
open.
story. I was in Sydney. This was probably like day 7 or 8 of the quarantine, and you had to put on a mask when you grabbed the bag. Like when you opened the door to grab the sack food, that was terrible. You had to have a mask on. And by day 8, I'm like, not wearing a mask to pick up my food. Like, what am I? Rat? Like, come on. And I grab it with no mask, and like the guard is down there, like mask, full face shield, like the whole works. So, like basically a bodysuit. Looked insane. And I got a call like 10 minutes later. They're like, hey, this is the Sydney police. Did you grab your food with no mask on? I was like, I thought it was a joke at first, you know? It's like, yeah, my bad. Like, my bad. And they're like, yeah, don't do it again, or we're gonna have to escort you out. It's like, that was the first moment. I'm like, what is going on? Where am I? Like, I was in Arkansas. Like, they closed the bars for like 2 weeks. You know, people were back at bars. Like, it was 2 weeks back to normal.
And it's crazy because look at how people treat COVID now. It's just basically like a flu. Like, oh, I feel bad. I probably have COVID.
You still got your COVID card?
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Nah. But I got
That's how much control they can have from
booster
that.
too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't trust the government, so that's off the bat. So
I don't think we should cut our political stuff over here.
No. Yeah. We don't got to talk about politics, religion, none of that stuff. But I still don't trust the government. It is what it is. Like,
Yes, it is.
I mean, the government are known liars.
They try to hide a lot of stuff from us.
Yeah, like let's not act like
There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Maybe the air is flat.
We just gotta stay tapped in, man.
Stay tapped in.
You never know.
Stay tapped in.
How about that weather outside, man? Big good weather. Good weather.
Let's not get into it.
Let's
But
not get into it, but
yeah.
Best city overseas.
Oh yeah. What's the best city, you think?
what you mean, to play?
To
Or
play.
To just,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but for me, Tel Aviv and Athens are like.
Throw
Tel Aviv
Barcelona
and
in there,
Athens are
bro.
like. I never live in Barcelona though. You know, but you live there, like you enjoy.
I think Tel
But
Aviv,
Tel Aviv?
and Barcelona top two. I think Tel Aviv first though.
But
Just because it's
Athens?
hot all year round. It get cold in Barcelona.
Tel Aviv, my God.
I love it here.
Yeah.
Australia was a vibe too. Shout out to
Tel
Australia.
Aviv is.
Australia is
I think
nice.
it's cold, right?
But I got to give
No,
Tel
we
Aviv
play in the summertime.
flowers.
So we in the
Better than
summertime.
Australia, in my opinion.
Tel Aviv is the best city to
Lifestyle,
play in.
weather. Oh my gosh.
Istanbul is
Great
nice.
lifestyle.
I
Istanbul
like
is
I like
nice.
Istanbul, but it's just
It
too
get
much.
cold. It get cold.
It's too
I'm not
too
messing with
big,
that
bro.
The weather here is elite.
Yeah, you can't beat the weather.
No, but the weather,
Can't
the
beat it.
people, like people is nice.
Yeah.
You know, places like the food is nice.
Shawarma.
Like the traffic, all right. Sometimes it's traffic, but the farther you can go, it's like
Everybody
40
speaks
minutes.
English.
40 minutes driving.
The traffic
Istanbul,
is terrible though.
2 hours. You
Yeah,
want to get to
traffic.
3 kilometers.
Traffic is terrible.
So why were you late today?
Because I wasn't coming.
But you came through though.
Yeah.
But you came through.
You know, I can't just to see Dusty.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy being around Dusty. I like his face. He made me happy.
Yeah, I said that the other day. Like,
Coach
good
told him
things, you
the
get
other
positive vibes. Positive vibes.
It's all about positive vibes.
It is nice, you know.
Who you got winning an NBA championship? Actually, I want to talk about this. Talking about giving people their flowers. Dusty been on the Ant-Man wave.
I tried to tell him.
He been on the Ant-Man wave. He was kind of on it.
He's the new guy.
I was telling y'all, he's.
But he wasn't switching sides.
22-year-olds league now, man.
What I
This is
said,
league
he's
for
the-
sure.
the what?
What?
The truth.
The truth. Yeah, he is the truth.
Boy, tough.
Jokic is still, Jokic. Like, obviously, Greek Freak is the Greek Freak. Luka, like, they're all their own people. But, like, I think Anthony Edwards, 4 rings, 5 rings. Like, he's going to do the whole thing.
I think so
A
too.
couple MVPs.
If he wins one this year,
Yeah, at
the
22.
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
If he won
'Cause
this
I don't know.
year,
22.
he probably goes for like. 4
MJ
or
was
5.
getting beat at that age. Like,
22 years
he's our
old.
first round.
22. He win one now, he might go to like 4 or 5.
Braun went to the finals when he was
I like the way he's doing it too.
21,
Like,
I
how
think.
he's doing it. Like
Yeah.
he letting you know, like I'm taking the league by storm. Like he letting you know, he make you
He
feel his
talking
presence.
shit. He
Yeah.
taking that shit. He knocking down the door saying, it's my shit
Sweat
now.
You
Phoenix.
can tell it's like irrational confidence. That's what I like.
Yeah.
They might sweat.
Irrational.
They might sweat
Yeah,
the
dog.
MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
So is Jokic valid for MVP?
I mean, he did his thing. He did.
I think he is.
Of course
I
he
think
is.
Jokic is valid.
He's the best, but Shy had a good argument.
Had a good argument. Luka had a good argument with Jokic. 29, 12, and 9.
Yeah.
And how many shots?
Yeah, he shuts down all that. And they finished second, I think.
I mean,
Gotta give it to him.
Yeah, he's elite. Fun to
Jokic
watch.
is now in the Denver Nuggets. They don't finish what?
He's fun to watch, bro.
They don't finish top 4 in the West.
That's a fact.
Savant. He's like a genius.
I'm just pissed that he doesn't look like a basketball player. He doesn't act like basketball is his side hustle. Like, he just play basketball for fun. Like, he's just out there just.
Fact.
Or the videos of him, like when he gets to training camp, he's like really sad. Like, he's like walking like.
He a problem though.
And then you see him in Serbia and the horse races. Yeah.
he's
And then he get the training guy like.
But I get it though, cause like not in Tel Aviv, but like everywhere else, like I'm kind of like
We basically the same as him.
yeah. I'm even here. I'm can't wait. I can't wait to go home. Like when the season's over.
It's okay to come back here though. Like I don't feel mad. It's like damn, I gotta go overseas. I'm pissed. Like, I gotta go. Coming to Tel Aviv, it's okay. Like I feel good coming here. You know.
For sure.
Straight
But
to the
like
beach.
Denver is not like Tel Aviv.
It's nothing like Tel Aviv.
Nah.
But it's human nature if you love home.
Yeah, anywhere.
If
at
you're
home.
gone 10 months to want to go home, you know what I mean? Like,
It's a fact.
it's anyone that we tell our professions is gonna say like, oh wow, you're
Can't
like
wait
when
to
you
go
tell
home.
them where you've been, it's like, dang, you're never home.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
we
miss
not.
it. Yeah. So you miss
It's a
it.
tough life. What do you think the toughest part of this life is? Just not seeing your family?
Yeah,
For me, yeah. Being away.
for sure.
Being away, not seeing the kids, like friends, family, food, some foods that you want back home you can't get out here. Like some home cooking, like, you know, like
Facts. Like think about how many weddings you met. Like
Yeah,
it's normal
yeah.
people's
You're missing
things,
a lot of
like,
stuff.
You miss a lot of
holidays.
stuff. I miss
not
like
ever-
I've been in my friends' weddings and can't go. Like I'm like
Yeah.
Never
I
been to
can't
a wedding.
make it.
Christmases.
You've
Yeah,
never been to a wedding?
They're
You
awesome.
serious?
I swear to God, never been to a wedding.
Damn.
Never in my life been to a wedding.
Make the first wedding you go to your own.
That's like,
That'd be
yeah.
sweet.
That's nice.
Oh, sorry.
Is that every time?
But yeah, the hardest thing is like, for me, like, we here 10 months. But when we finish in June, I take like 2 weeks off. July, I start working out. And then I go to America 2 or 3 weeks to work out because I don't have a good place to work out in Colombia. Then I go into Spain 2 weeks. And then I go home 2 weeks and then I gotta come back.
Yeah.
So I'll be home a month.
It
Max.
goes by quick.
Yeah, quick.
And the summer is just like,
Like, we played at high levels. What do you think the toughest part of the transition from playing in America to playing overseas?
Spacing.
Spacing?
Yeah.
now
For
spacing
me,
is
it's
good
spacing.
though. Now spacing is good though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shout out to
spacing,
coach.
if you come from America, you play in the G League and all that, yeah. Like I got used to that style. I think I'd have been better off like my first year in Australia was such a learning curve after being, 4 years in the G, 3-4 years, because the fourth year is a bubble. Like I would have been better off going right out of college, I think, because the game's more similar. You're used to hedges. Like I'm used to like quick, small spaces.
Yeah.
G League, it's like entertainment. The NBA is entertainment basketball.
easy.
If you can get
Tons
your
of
offensive
space.
game confident and give you the rock, you can. A lot of people could go crazy in that system with confidence.
So when somebody comes from that system and isn't successful here in like Europe, it's just because they can't adjust to the.
I think so.
Because I think there's a lot of players that are talented, but a lot aren't successful.
Right. Well, think about you try to change your game. You're missing fam. Like there's a lot of things that can like tie into your mental and
Yeah.
physical, and like, half the players might just be like,
I
know
think-
what, man, it's not for me.
Yeah, for me, it's like the situation. Like the situation that you find yourself in is like crucial.
Very
The other thing is like you come from the NBA, when you're a player, you run the team. You come over here, like the coach is gonna make sure they control every single thing that you do in the court,
Yeah.
and you gotta adjust to that. So you coming from in the man, oh yeah, I'm coming from the NBA, best league in the world. Now you come over here and you're gonna do something. The coach like, hey, no, come sit down.
That's it for you.
They're not used to that.
Yeah.
Like, so it's tough for some people to come in and just do that.
Some coaches they
Maybe.
really control. They want to control
Yeah.
everything.
It's a certain style of play. You got to know how to make the extra passes and how to make reads, and the game is more tactical. Where in the NBA, it's more like talent and one-on-one and get by your man, and it's just showtime.
Honestly, like besides NBA playoff basketball, I think I love to watch like EuroLeague basketball the most. Like I think it's like the purest type of basketball.
Day to day, more competitive.
Like the regular season NBA for me is so trash.
I'm not watching that.
Like unless it's like a big game, I think that shit is terrible.
I watch certain players. Like,
Certain players, yeah. I mean, and that's no disrespect. Like they're all good, but like I think it's so watered down. It's 82 games. Like they're playing hard, but it's just not the same. I think like if you watch a EuroLeague game, that's like it's not the highest level of basketball, but in a way it's kind of like the highest level of that type of basketball.
every possession matters. Every possession, like shit's crazy. The fans, like the fans in Europe and overseas can't never compare to like NBA fans. Like it's like,
It's not even close.
Not even close.
it's insane. The atmosphere is like crazy.
Not even close.
But the Garden is lit right now.
The Garden is jumping right now.
Like Golden State's lit gym. Like it's there's only like
Golden State,
5 or 6 you can say that are gonna be like lit.
OKC.
OKC.
Yeah, but it's not comparable.
Maybe Denver.
Yeah, but
now.
OKC
Denver's always
is
pretty
nothing.
loud.
Like all these gyms are nothing compared to like a Partizan, Red Star.
You play them.
Yeah.
When we was
In the shit that was in Panathinaikos.
That looked
That shit
crazy.
was
After the
crazy.
game,
How many people
crazy
was
on
that?
the court?
And it was on the
21
court.
It was on the
like,
court.
21,000 people, and then you had a waiting list over 80,000 people to come to the game. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't really compare it.
When you was in Partizan Red Star,
Amazing
Derby,
experience. Amazing.
But I will
Amazing.
say, like, NBA
and some of these fans are crazy too.
NBA finals though, like you get to that kind of stuff's crazy.
Yeah. That's a different level.
Yeah, once it gets playoffs, like everything.
Playoff NBA basketball is my favorite basketball. Cause that's where shit gets separated.
Yeah, it gets real.
You get to see Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You get to see like
Their highest
Brunson.
level.
Yeah. Who's the real deal? Like who's gonna show up?
Yeah, but when you come watch Game 5 was EuroLeague semifinals, you like,
Nah, it is probably more lit.
it is like, oh my God.
Like
like Fenerbahce, Monaco the other day.
overtime. Crazy.
And you like, then I was there, I could have been in that situation, like what would we do? Because
Yeah.
we play in this side of the world.
Yeah.
It's more like similar. Over there you watch Ant going crazy, 40 points, 20 shots.
Yeah.
Another player, the next player took 6 shots. So it's like, well, we here, like,
Yeah.
you get to watch. I have a question. Maybe for X and John that watch more EuroLeague. I don't know if you watch. What do you think about Mike James now that he lost another chance to get a championship? You think he stays and just try it again?
Honestly, I think Monaco is a perfect fit for him.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see him going anywhere else and
Being successful.
being successful
Being
like he
himself.
was like in Monaco. At this point, I think Monaco is where he should be at.
Stay there, retire there.
Yeah, basically. Next 2 years.
How old is he? 32?
33, 34,
34?
maybe 35.
Mike 35?
I don't know. We could look it up.
Is there anyone that can pass him in points in the EuroLeague, like a young buck?
I think Marcus Howard will pass him.
That's I think so too.
That boy can score.
Game.
Yeah. Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico.
But I don't know if Baskonia get out the EuroLeague for 1
Mano.
year.
Maybe
Baskonia get off EuroLeague.
If he's out of EuroLeague, he's gonna be on another team.
You think he leave? He got a contract.
He's gonna be on another team.
You think he gonna
In
leave
EuroLeague.
Baskonia?
He's gonna be on another team in EuroLeague.
He's
If
making good
that's-
money in Baskonia.
Okay.
And they're gonna play EuroCup with us.
No.
Okay.
Kevin Punter did it.
They're gonna play EuroCup with us.
Kevin Punter did it.
He played EuroCup with Partizan and took them to EuroLeague. No, they actually lost.
We
They
knocked
lost.
it off. Yeah, you know
They lost.
they lost. They lost.
Y'all beat them?
We lost. Some dogs. We some dogs.
Get them out of there.
We some dogs.
We had to get him up out of there. Yeah.
Not any dogs, some pit bulls.
I mean, shout out to
great video.
KP.
Shout
You know,
out
I
to
gotta
you.
represent. He's from the Bronx, but like, come
Got them
on.
up out of there though.
Like, what we talking about?
Respectfully.
Who y'all think gonna win the EuroLeague?
It's hard for me to go against Real. I played with Compazzo last year. Eddie, that's a
Madrid
tough
got-
team. Mario,
Two teams in starting EuroLeague. The bench is another force.
yeah. They tough.
Like they super tough.
I don't see anybody beating them. But it's one game.
It's one game. Anything can happen.
Anything. And I think Olympiacos matches up really well with them.
And they hurt because the last 2 years they lost in a buzzer beater the championship game.
Nah, they match up really well. It's gonna be interesting.
So it's the two Greek teams, Real Madrid and Monaco? That's the four?
Fenerbahce.
Oh.
So Fenerbahce plays Panathinaikos, and Monaco and Olympiacos plays Real Madrid. Ooh.
It's gonna be interesting.
Let's go to Berlin, bro. Let's go watch.
Nah, I'm good.
I might go watch the Champions League of football.
We can score 2 off days in a row.
We can. We know how to do it.
You just gotta win games.
That's
Big
it.
dubs.
Keep getting dubs. Keep getting off days. Keep getting
getting-
episodes.
Keep
Oh,
winning.
man.
Man, what?
Keep making
Do you
podcasts.
think,
That's it.
at this time of the season, like deloading and stuff, just to stay healthy, stay fresh,
Yeah.
it will help us a lot, you know. Like,
Yeah,
it help
for sure.
anybody to.
And we got so much change even now, constantly. Like this whole year has been just a bunch of change. Like we have to adjust.
A lot of adjustments.
But it's not just for us though. Like I just read an article from the league, Israeli league. Like 126 foreigners has played this year here.
Because they stopped the rule, like you could sign whoever at any
But
time.
Every time you left and come back and leave, come back, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So what would you say your guys' best year of your career? Like your most memorable so far?
Best year? Like, are we talking, like, on the court? Like,
Yeah, what are we talking?
like
Basketball
the
wise,
product I were provided?
What are we
Like,
talking?
best season or favorite
Like the
spot?
best, yeah.
Favorite season? Like if you had to say like,
The most
yo,
fun
this
I-
was my favorite season.
My 3rd year pro with Memphis. That was my best year. Like, and then that's when this COVID happened. Like everything stopped. That was my hottest year. Like as far as interest, NBA wise, like my game. That was my best year by far. I was like 23 a game,
Yeah.
50, 49. Like I was just in a zone.
Yeah.
It was like hard to get back in. Like that was the year, bro.
Yeah.
And then I'll just give the information, quick synopsis. But like I was supposed to leave in 3 days for the Golden State Warriors. I was gonna play on the Warriors the rest of the season. Steph was just coming back. They were the worst team in the league. Like all the 10 days were playing like 35 minutes a game, like playing. And I was about to sign with them the rest of the season. And then the Rudy Gobert news comes on the TV. The Grizzlies had just waived me, like 2 days ago, something like that. Agent calls me. He's like, "It's still a go, Golden State, blah, blah, blah." Then that comes on the TV. I remember just being like numb, like NBA season canceled. Because I already know they're the worst team. Like the season's over for them. You know what I mean? They're like, you could kind of feel like if anything was going to happen that night, like of the season coming back, it'd be the playoffs. Like they're not about to. It's a whole COVID thing going on, you know? That was like the best season, but like the craziest moment at the end of that, you know? I'm like, I thought a lot of things could have like stomped on my dreams, but like a cough,
Yeah.
what it ended up being, a flu,
Yeah.
that wasn't on my bingo card. You know, I'm like, maybe I get hurt, like
Yeah.
maybe, you know, whatever. But that was, yeah, knock on wood. That was the best season, but like craziest like end of the season, you know. And then
Yeah.
for everyone in the world, I'm sure everyone, like so many people in the world have the same stories. Like COVID have taken opportunities, but basketball wise, that was my best year. I would have cooked X that year. Would have gotten X and DHOs and ball screens. It would have been so awesome.
just like in practice.
Turn it to a cone.
Just like, hey, he said it.
Just like in practice.
He said it, not me. I did make him fall once. What was your best season?
Wow. They going at you, bro.
I know. I'll remember that tomorrow.
Like you not a bucket.
Yeah, I'll remember that tomorrow.
He's just gonna pester me the whole practice.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring the cameras tomorrow to
Bring the
practice.
camera. Make sure I bring the cameras tomorrow.
Oh
For
no.
real. I'll be on his ass.
He got a bounty now on his head.
Got a bounty on his head.
Make it next week, not tomorrow. Man.
I think my best year was, I want to say when I played for Memphis as well. Like, shout out to Memphis. I got a 10-day up in Memphis, and that was my first time in the league, and I got to play against Kobe. I played in the 30 minutes in the playoffs against San Antonio. So that's where I got like my most, like, you know, exposure, like on the NBA scene. But I think my best year playing, like my ability, was I think honestly last year.
Yeah.
I feel like I was at the top of my game last season.
This year,
I almost won a championship. Like,
you was
know?
killing this year. Like
Oh,
at one point, it's like MVP, EuroCup, like that high level. And
I feel good. I feel good right now. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm in my prime.
You in your prime.
Yeah.
You in your prime.
Yeah, I feel good right now, for sure. Mr. Angola, talk to us.
Basketball-wise, I think my best. I mean, when I came to Israel, played for Nacional, we won a EuroCup championship. I mean, winning a championship is probably the best thing you can ever do in Europe. You know, everybody wins championships. But playing in Turkey last year for Karşıyaka, and going into the finals, all the way to the finals, losing in the finals against Efes in the Turkish league is a tough league, and I was hoping. I was averaging 18, 6 and 6, and the Turkish league is unbelievable. And I feel like that was when I was I didn't have no injuries that year. I was completely healthy. This year has been really tough with all the injuries, but I think that when I was in Turkey playing for Karşıyaka was my best year.
Yeah, I was going crazy out there.
It was.
You and Eric McCollum.
That's a hell of a run.
It was me and Eric.
Yeah.
And then we
See
had
it every
Jake.
day on Switch Coaches and across the water, like every day. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
was
crazy
killing.
over there.
I had a game with 40 points, 41 points.
Yeah.
Had a game with 35, 33, 38.
Tough.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
very, very fun.
I mean, I guess for me, it might have been.
I mean,
I
you
was
been
in.
around.
Yeah, I played though.
You played with LeBron James.
Hey, Cleveland John.
Nah, but no, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me
Cleveland
out.
John.
Hear me out. Like, it's crazy that the best years of me actually, like, I feel like I could play the best basketball. Nobody really got to see me play because I'm on a bench somewhere.
That's how it be.
Like, yo, it's
That's how it be.
so
For real.
it's so fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, I feel like I'm so nice, and all I doing is like this. Like, I'm sitting on a bench, like,
And you
it's
feel like
cool.
you're on top of the
Yeah,
league.
like it's
Yeah.
like
Go down on the side.
but I'm
kill
going.
that
I
G
go
League.
out there and kill shit. Nobody knows. Like, but honestly, probably like my first year in Canton. Also, like when I was playing in the G League, I got called up to Boston. But like that year, I felt like I was playing in the G League, killing, like doing everything. I felt like I was like that year and the next year, I felt pretty good. Like I think that was like my best year if you talking about skill wise. Now the most fun, I've been blessed. Like I've been on a bunch of crazy ass good teams, like you know, different types of teams, Jerusalem, Unix, here, you know, fucking Red Star. Like I've been on a lot of good teams, but as far as playing, nobody got to see it. Well, people got to see it.
I ain't gonna lie, after everything that had happened too, like here in Israel, this year has been really nice.
It has.
It has been, I can say I made a really good.
This is up there. This is for sure.
This has been nice.
If we finish it off, this might take it.
It might. We got a chance.
Yo, how was it playing with Bron?
That shit. I mean, Bron just to be the best player in the world. He's like cool as shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and just to learn from like just seeing him. You know like and then I'm sitting in the locker room. I really don't know what to say to this man.
Yeah.
You know like what like it takes a while to like get comfortable because like what am I adding to what's going on with you? I'm the last nigga on the bench. Like, but nah, like he's cool. He's cool though. Like, it was a great experience for real.
Hey, bro.
He not like Kobe. Like he not Kobe.
Nah,
Don't talk
he
to his
not
teammates.
Kobe. He not Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe don't talk to his teammates, bro.
Rest in peace. But, yeah.
That's what they said.
Nah, it was a great time, for sure.
Do you like feel pressure? Like, you know, like you got to make the shot if he throw it to you. If you,
I think there is pressure for sure, because it's like you're on a microscope. You're at the center of the basketball.
World.
You're at the center of the basketball world, and it's like you kind of have to shift your game a little. You don't have to shift your game, but like he's dominant at that time. You know, like he's touching it. So when you get it, you got to do something.
Yeah.
So there's a little pressure, but I don't think he really. I don't know. Like you don't feel it pause like that. I mean, you do. Pause. The wording here is so crazy. All right,
What's going on?
let's move on.
Next topic.
Stop it.
yeah.
Who has the best kick game on the squad?
Oh wow. Yeah, actually, these two. Yeah, these two.
Hey.
Hey.
Appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, your new acquisition is nice, though.
My new acquisition. Yeah.
The Yalas?
Yalas?
Yalas.
Yalas.
The Yalas.
Very nice.
Shout out Hapwell. Yeah, I'd like to have a bunch of shoes, but I think it's financially stupid. First off, and then I get comfortable with like two pairs of shoes.
Make enough money, though.
Yeah, I don't make like they make. Man, they've
Just write it
got
off, bro.
big pockets.
Using for work, man. Write it
I
off.
don't make what they got, but
That's a write-off.
I
a
find
write-off.
like 2 or 3
That's work
comfortable
stuff.
pairs, and they become all reliable. Like before season, I'll have like 5 or 6. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna rock these, and I put them on. And I'm like, yeah, they still don't feel good. I gotta feel good.
Once I find a comfortable shoe, at this point in my career,
Yeah.
I'm riding with that.
Maybe
to
that's
the
once you
end.
get third year. Like maybe
Yeah.
like at this
Get some
age, I don't
flavors.
even
Gotta
mess
get
with
flavors,
25.
though. That's all it is.
Huh?
Same
Yeah.
shoe.
25.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
30, I think
flavors.
that's when you're like
I don't
comfort.
care what flavor.
You got the black
I
Air
need
Forces.
flavors.
Oh, you got.
I need flavors.
He gets 2 new ones every week.
Yeah,
You
who
got something today,
like,
huh?
I feel like you've gotten at least like 8 since I
got
arrived.
some today?
2 months, like 6
For
or 8.
sure.
6
sure.
to 8
What
pairs.
you cop today?
The royal blues, the camos,
Dez has
the
some heat.
off whites,
This is coming.
I got the
the
off-white.
Grinches.
Shout out to my boy Dez, man.
I got the
Shout out to
Grinches.
Dez.
the Fruit Loop colored ones. Right? I'm not hip.
I got like 6, 7.
Like the Kobe 6s, right?
I got like 7 pairs. I just with all the thing that you feel good.
Yeah.
You look good, you feel good.
Play
Play
good.
good.
Right.
Play good, they pay
They
good.
pay good.
So,
You live good.
Hey.
You live good.
Shout out
Hey.
Deion Sanders.
Yes.
you know,
Let's go.
so
Shout
my
out
shoes
Deion.
look fine. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
inspire.
Yeah.
You know.
Look good, you play good. Look good.
I again appreciate y'all. This wasn't so bad, right?
It's good vibes. Great
No,
vibes.
stop, stop. Do it again,
Amazing
do it again,
vibes,
do it
man.
again. So now, look to the camera and be like, now we like, hey, again.
I mean, it's over. It's,
Yeah, so they're gonna cut this
it's-
part when you
it's-
say it's
It's
over.
a wrap.
So now I just
Like,
said it now.
I appreciate you guys for coming, and see you next off day. What we doing? Let me know. Hit me up.
Definitely.
We gotta
Brian,
gotta run it back.
You don't be the first one I call.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
So,
You know, when you have a basketball to watch, you know, you invite your whole team. Can I be invited?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
I made an announcement.
Because when I go to Colombia this summer, I might invite
I heard,
my teammates.
honestly,
I'm already
I
there.
heard
I might invite my
Colombia
teammates.
I'm already there.
was next level.
Hey,
I'm already there.
and
I
you
heard,
know,
and
I got my ticket.
Fly me out.
Yo,
he's supposed to have a bachelor's party in Colombia.
Oh, we won't
Bachelor
make
party.
it. We can't make it.
We gonna be in the
married?
championship?
No. My buddy's having a bachelor party. I think it's like the 6th to the 9th, so it's over.
The 9?
June 6th to the 9th, I believe. Shout out Louis Frank.
Congrats. We'll be in the championship.
yeah.
But yeah, the championship's like
And
middle
after we
of
win,
June,
we're
right?
going to Dubai.
I'd like that.
not another Dubai.
We're going to
He
Dubai.
said Dubai.
After we win the championship, me and Dusty going to Dubai. You want to pull up?
We're gonna have a parade out here.
This is news to me.
I'm gonna be honest.
We're gonna have
I'm
a-
on,
if we win chip, we're gonna have a parade out here.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm on my
Nice
Jokic
parade.
shit. I'm on my Jokic shit.
You're,
Yeah, you
you're
gotta stay for
leaving
the parade, though.
as the buzzer goes
I'm on my
off.
Jokic shit.
We
This
understand
shit.
that. You got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. You got it.
We're celebrating. John's
Like
like,
2
all right.
days later last year.
I'm going to Dubai for 2-3 days.
Sure.
We're right here. Never been. I'm trying to go.
I might be able to.
We could get it one day.
Might
out,
be able to
maybe.
convince me.
1 week.
I'll bring home my bags.
Direct to New York.
Dubai, New York, direct. First class Emirates. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
Nah, that could be a good time.
Just spend 1 Bitcoin, you know.
Whoa, nah. You gotta hold on to that.
Talk to him.
Next conversation, we're gonna have a financial conversation.
You gonna hold the financial class? You
Yeah.
gonna run it?
Yeah.
Bitcoin class.
Bitcoin class, not financial class.
Yeah, just Bitcoin class.
Yeah.
Dog with fat.
What happened to our financial classes? When is
Dog with hat.
Oh my God, coming back?
I don't know.
Shout out to Ofair for giving us financial classes too.
Yeah, but I'm
Like
not,
honestly,
I'm mad at
this
Ofair.
team really,
Yeah.
they be holding us down.
I'm kind of mad
Sure.
at Ofair though.
Why?
Yesterday he sent me a message in the third row of the semifinals of the Champions League. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Right there. One of the biggest games of the season. I'm a soccer guy.
Oh, okay.
Third
okay.
row?
I had no idea what
Yes,
you were talking
third
Big
row.
about.
time. That's big time.
That's
Third row,
big
third
time.
row.
And Real Madrid
No.
won.
He got it.
I know he got it, but next time.
But
we
you
can
wanted
come
to
back.
invite? You want to invite everywhere, huh?
Oh, too
God
soon. Too
damn.
soon.
Bloopers, bro. This the
Man, you
bloopers?
want to invite everywhere.
Too soon.
Is this the bloopers?
You're gonna get him back.
This guy.
This the bloopers, right?
I'm the one that invite him to Colombia now. I gotta invite him over there.
Nah, I'm just saying. My bad.
I mean, I'm just saying, if my team is having a reunion, I wanna get invited. You know, it's my team, right?
We're
Right.
gonna watch 2 more now.
It's my team. It's like we get it. Like let's have a boat night, and we like, oh, you're not coming. We never invite you. How you gonna feel?
It was just miscommunication.
It was it really wasn't even that type of night. It was very calm. We watched the Cavs game 7.
Cut.
Watch the
Yeah,
game.
come on.
Cut.
Cut this.
I'm out.
It's been real. Appreciate you.
I don't
All
like
right,
that.
all right. Appreciate it. It's a wrap.